and our midpoint is 6, 5. So what are we thinking, x squared or y squared? I'm gonna do a little sketch so I can visualize my ellipse. All right, so my first vertice was at -2, 5. And my second vertice is at 14, 5. So this is a horizontal ellipse. So I'm going to put x squared first. Put the center that I just found using midpoint formula. I know it equals 1, so now I just need a and b. So my center is here at 6, 5. So how far did I travel when I went from -2, 5 to 6, 5? That is 8 units. And if you want to do distance formula, do it. I recommend just sketching and counting for now. And what's the distance from the center to these co-vertices? Oh no, they're at 6. Yeah, 6, 5. Very good. All right, 6, 1 and 6, 9. So if I'm at 6, 5 in the center and I go down here to 6, 1, that is 4 units. So that means B is 4. There's my equation, number 5. Did you see that whole time? Oh no. Sorry, here's my picture if you couldn't see it. Pause it now and look it over. Okay, number 5. Nice picture here of a city building a coliseum. I would call it an arena, but all right, determine the values of A and B. What you want to do is assume the center is the origin. So you can really draw an x and y axis through here. And the easiest equations are centered right at the origin. So why not put this with the center at the origin? So what is A and B? Well, if it's 480 across this way and only 320 across this way, that means this is an x squared ellipse. So A is going to be the distance from the center to the vertex. So if it's 480 all the way across, the distance from the center out is going to be 240. So A equals 240. And the distance from the center to the co-vertex, if it's 320 all the way across, from the center out, is going to be 160. All right, so we found A and B. We wrote an equation. Let's go ahead and square these for our equation. This is our equation. Letter C says determine the coordinates of the foci. So the equation for the foci is c squared equals a squared minus b squared. So c squared put a weird dash in there, didn't I? It's going to be 57,600 minus 25,600. C squared is 3,200. C is approximately plus or minus 178. I'm gonna round to a whole number here. Alright, so what are the coordinates of the foci? The foci are always on the major axis. So since it's a horizontal ellipse, the foci are going to be on the x-axis. So I'm going to put this value in the x spot, a positive and a negative, positive and negative, label it, and that's letter C. Nice word problem. All right, moving on to number 7. I wanted to use some graph paper. It says find the coordinates, the center of the foci, the length of the axes, and graph. I'll do that all at once. The video's still going? All right. All right, so I want to say that A is the square root of 64, which is 8. So that means the major axis is 2 times 8, which is 16 units. B is the square root of 28, which is 5 point something. 5.29. I'm going to go with 5.3. So that means the minor axis, because that's the distance from the center out to the co-vertex, is 2 times 5.3. It's going to be approximately 10.6 units. I see that the center is -1, 5, coming from the values here. And the foci is going to be 64 minus 28. Of course, it's 36. So C is plus or minus 6. I'm going to graph this. Wow, you guys, careful about this. I wrote this center wrong. This is 5 because it goes with the x, and this is -1. So make sure you put the x value in the x spot and the y value in the y spot. So there's my center. Now I'm going to move 8 away the up and down direction from here. So I'm going to go 8 up. And the reason it's up and down is because it's underneath the y variable. Now I'm going to move the square root of 28 away from this x value of 5. And the square root of 28, we said was 5.3. A little bit past. A little bit past. And here's our ellipse. I think that's the best one I've done so far on video. I always mess up this way. Oh yeah, that's it. All right, so there's my ellipse, and now I need to figure out the foci. Since this axis is longer, and since the y was first, I know my major axis is going up and down. My foci lie on the major axis. So that puts me at 5, 5, 5. And 5, -7. Okay, did I answer the whole question? Find the coordinates of the center and foci, the lengths of the major and minor axes, and then graph. There it is. Email me with your questions. You do have a quiz, so let me know what you still need help on. Thanks.